All right. Let's do the giraffe poses. We've got 3 poses in the giraffe sequence. You start in the middle of your mat, wide-legged. This will work on your hamstrings and your hips. This is giraffe 1. Your arms are down. Take a few breaths. All right, giraffe 2, arms up, legs stay the same. We're going to do a little movement. So with giraffe 2, lean over to the right as far as you can. Keep your legs straight. You'll be using your side waist. Come on back up to the center. And let's do giraffe 2 to the left. Same thing. Reach with your left hand as far as you can. All right, come on back up. Now, the last part of our giraffe sequence, giraffe 3. Start by leaning to the right, just like giraffe 2, but then let that arm drop down and the other arm comes up. And if you can, look up at your hand. If not, your neck can be down. We're using all of our left side of our body right here. Come on back up. And same thing to the left side. So reach out to the left. Let it fall down to your shin, your ankle, the floor, and the right arm comes up. Smile. All right, reaching back up. That was the giraffe sequence. Arms down, feet back together or under your hips. Now we're going to move into frog. So you can think of what a frog does and try to make that shape with your body. I've got 3 ideas. Number 1, standing frog, pretty easy. Your feet are under your hips and your torso, your upper body is balanced over your lower body. Stand up straight and take a deep breath. All right, frog number 2. We're going to squat down. This is much more traditional of frogs. So you can widen your stance a little bit and squat down. This is how I see most frogs. Maybe at the pond. While you're down here, if you want, do a little ribbit. 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 Take a few deep breaths. I put my hands together in front of my heart and my elbows are pressing out against my knees. All right, frog 3. This one's kind of silly. This isn't even really yoga. This is a little play. Let's do it. We're going to jump like a frog, jumping from this position, the squat position. Here we go. Let's do 3 jumps together. Ready, jump. Okay, hop frogs, number 2. Nice one. I hope you're feeling this in your hips. Keep your pelvis, your hips down, and your chest and your heart up. And last jump, you can put your fingers down if you want. Oh yeah. Hope you're feeling the frog. All right. You can just come down to your hands and knees from here for our next couple animals. We're going to do cat-cow. So that's both cat and cow. I don't know how they got named that way. Cat makes sense, but cow is kind of a stretch. Here we go. You're going to get onto all 4. You want your elbows and shoulders directly over your wrists. Your fingers are spread out and planted on the mat, and your hips are directly over your knees. I also have my toes tucked a little bit. This is cat 1, when you lift your head. Alright, cat 2 is like an angry cat. You might see a cat like this on Halloween in a scary decoration. You're going to raise your mid back up the way a cat spikes its fur and back, and tilt your head into your belly. And then come on out of that by tilting your pelvis and lifting your head. Drop the belly. This is cow. Let's go back to cat 2. And cow. You can see how these kind of flow back and forth. So let's do that a couple times. Cat and cow. My neck is moving. My spine is waving. Cat and cow. Alright, come on back to cat 1. That's just a nice neutral spine. And you can untuck your toes and sit back on your heels. We're done with that animal. The next animal is butterfly. Butterfly is a famous one. You've probably done it before. You put your feet together. You make sure both your sit bones are on the mat, on the ground, and your knees are out wide. The pose name comes from your legs in this shape. They look like butterfly wings. This is going to be butterfly 1. You just hold your ankles with your hands, and you can use your elbows to send your knees downwards a little bit. It's okay if your knees don't touch the mat. One day they might hit the ground all the way when you're more flexible in the groin, but you can see mine don't, and that's perfectly fine. You can get a stretch anywhere you are. Take a few deep breaths. Alright, while we're here, we'll do another fun version of a pose. We're just going to flap our butterfly wings a little bit. This, again, is not very traditional yoga. This is fun. Here we go. Flap them. We're loosening the hips, and we're getting circulation all through the lower half of our body. Keep your chest up. Amazing. Alright, we'll call it a wrap with that one. That's our butterfly sequence. Thanks for tuning in.